Okay, I think I got this. Hello everyone. I recently completed this side project. I think I actually made a recording before I couldn't find it. So have you ever found yourself wondering who else is mapping in your area? For whatever reason. Could be because maybe you are interested in inviting them for a meetup, or you just want to get in touch using OSM chat, or you're just interested for whatever other reason who else is mapping in your area. So this is actually not that easy to do. So I made a little tool that makes it easier, and I hope it's helpful to you. And I just want to do a quick run through of how it works. So you go to the URL mappers.osm.lol. I see if I can maybe paste that in the chat. Oh no, that doesn't work. I should have done a better job preparing. Yeah, I'd like a text box here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I think I can. Okay, I may edit this out. Oh, there we go. Okay. How's this? Oh, it's white. Okay. Let me see. Properties. Fonts. Oh, here's the color. Could make it black. Okay. There we go. So this is the URL. So, okay, there we go. This is nice and big. Mappers.osm.lol. If you go there, you'll see something a lot like this. You can use it on mobile, but it's really best on desktop because the site is not really tested on mobile, and I don't think it's as useful there because you just kind of want to sit at a computer to read these results. So when you first load it, it'll ask you to do two things. Actually, I'm going to log out so you can see the whole thing. So it's going to ask you for two things. One is it'll ask you for your location. It's not necessary to provide that, but if you do, then it will zoom in on approximately where you are currently located according to the internet. In my case, that's Salt Lake City. That's where I live, and that's where I am currently. But then also you'll notice that it will ask you to log in with OSM. This might be familiar if you've done this before. You click the button, this will redirect you to OSM. It will then ask you for authorization to just read user preferences. It won't do anything on OSM on your behalf. It just wants to read your username, and that's really it. So if you authorize, you come back to the application and now see that that you're logged in as your OSM username. We don't really do anything with that information. I thought it would just be nice to kind of prevent abuse, to make this an exclusive for OpenStreetMap contributors. So now you can do two things. You can draw a rectangle or a polygon on the map to define your area of interest. So I'll start with a rectangle, it's easy. So I'll zoom in a little bit. You don't want to do this on too big of areas just because the database behind this is fairly slow. It's a small machine that I run somewhere. It doesn't cost a lot of money, but also means that I can't run huge databases. So I select this part of the city, I click Meet My Mappers, and it starts crunching the numbers, and a moment later you'll see the most active mappers in that area. So this is sorted by change set count. So a change set, you probably know that is one sort of upload to OSM, one edit session. So it can be one change, can be many changes, but this is an indication of how active people have been. So you can see that I actually appear in here, yay. But I'm not number one, and this goes back 1 year. So we only keep data for 1 year. We don't keep the actual edits in this application, just the change set metadata. So the fact that you've edited within this bounding box at this time, and that's about it. So you can sort it by other fields as well. So you can sort it by the date and time they made their first change, the last change in the database. You can sort it by user as well. And then finally, you can click on the user to go to their OSM page, which has recently been updated with this nice activity chart, kind of inspired by GitHub. I like this a lot. You can see that this person is probably paid to to edit OSM because they don't have any edits on Friday and Saturday. Okay, it says here also that they're for the lift mapping team. So when you go back, you can also have a quick link to send them a message right away. So just to say welcome, whatever. And the final link is to go to another application called OSM Cha, replicating sort of the query that is used to retrieve the mappers here. So if you click on this person, you will see their change sets in the same area for the same time period. With a few caveats, it's a little bit, the way we calculate what means within is a little bit different for OSM Cha than it is for our application, but you'll see also that there's also 3 edits here. If you click on one, you can go deeper and look at all the things that they changed, and that sometimes take a little while to load, but this is an awesome application to kind of observe change sets really deeply. So you can click on individual features, you can see what they changed. This is an excellent tool to kind of dig really deep on what people have been up to. But if you go here, you zoom back out basically, and you see just those 3 changes. So yeah, that's basically it. I told you most of the things that you need to know. A couple more things. You can draw a polygon as well if you want to go a little bit more precise. Just double click on the last point, and then it will complete the polygon. The rest of it works the same. One final thing that might be interesting is if you scroll down, and the list is more than 100 long, it will only show the top 100. So if you want to see all of it, or if you just want to download it, regardless of how long the list is, you can export it to CSV, and you can download it to your own computer, and you load it into LibreOffice, Google Sheets, whatever you want to process it in, Python. So there's a lot of things you can do once you have it as a CSV, and the CSV will contain the same information as what we see here. That, I think, is all. There's an about page if you want to know a little bit more with some brief instructions. You can also read a few tips that I wrote down. Some of them I haven't gone into. So this is just a hobby project for me. The data is being updated continuously, and it should reflect the database up to just a few minutes ago. If something breaks, feel free to get in touch. The links to my Mastodon and the GitHub account for this, or the GitHub repository for this project, are in the footer. We do collect some analytics. It's not much. It's using this site called Simple Analytics, which is basically very privacy conscious analytics. But all that we count is a very high level: how many people have visited the site, where are they from, and what browser that they use. So there's no detailed information. It's not being kept in any way. Nothing is being collected that could be tied back to your individual behavior. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. I'm going to do a presentation on this about the same length at State of the Map US in Boston in June. So if you're there, come say hi, and talk all about this. Thanks.